Hey, BLT Venture here. We got a follow-up on our CNC handle. This is where we left off, only with 2 extra holes in there. And we're going to continue with the wood, adding the wood onto that. So let me show you where I got so far. So here's what I got now. Nice secure fit. What I did was shaped, I got, a piece like this stuck on there, band sawed off the corners, rounded it over on the sander, and then I got, just this close. It's not perfect yet, it's not sanded perfect yet, it's okay. That's where I want to stop. So then I want to attach it permanently and then finish it. So I was going to use brass rod and just peen it over, but I don't like the possibility of splitting the wood. So watched a couple of YouTube on knife making. Came up with loveless bolts. I don't have any loveless bolts, so thought we'd make a couple. So what I did was took a stainless steel bolt, threaded on about 6 stainless steel nuts onto this bolt, as such. Then I chucked it up in my drill. Now imagine that loaded with nuts. Then take this to your sander of choice. I used this one, and spin while sanding. Spin in reverse, actually. So I did that for a long time, and using my calipers, I kept checking to get to the appropriate drill bit size that I had. So they're perfectly round, well, almost perfectly round to the naked eye, and set to the right thickness, and they're all within couple thou of each other, which is perfect for this. Okay, so now I got 4 individual round circles with threads on the inside, which will make this happen. So I used this, first marked where I wanted to drill, then used a 3/16 drill bit, drilled through, which is good enough for a number 10 screw. Then I used this step bit, see if you can get that in focus there, see how you got a step? So I got about 3/16 on the end, and then it steps up to the size of my rounded nuts. So use the drill press, set that in there. So now these bolts go in like so. And then you put the rounded nut on the other side, like so. I'm going to epoxy those in, tighten it down. They're going to be just past flush when I tighten them up and get it all lined up, and then I'll grind it flat, and they'll be just flush silver bullets, kind of, sort of stainless steel, so that'll hold everything squeezed together and from coming off. That's the goal anyways. Never done it before, so we'll experiment and see how this works out. So that's where I'm at so far. I will stop here and... Okay, so 30-minute epoxy and a little bit of acetone to clean up the majority of the squeeze out. And this is what we got. So I just got it glued up and Got the bolts in, loveless bolts. So we will let this set for probably a while, maybe, I don't know, maybe overnight. Probably be the safest. And unclamp it, clean it, sand it, grind it, polish it, and see what we got. All right, so we'll check back later. All right, last update on the handle, I think, or possibly one more, we'll see. All right, so I got the loveless bolts ground down on both sides, like so. And sanded smooth all the way around so everything's flush on the ends and on the sides. Needs a little bit of cleanup, but I just put on a light coat of tung oil, so I don't want to touch it too much. But that's gonna be it. I think it looks pretty good. I'm sure the client will like it. It's done. That's where it goes. It's where it belongs.